We all went to Denver and went out to dinner, and during dinner the waiter was reading over the specialties for the night, and unfortunately it was so loud I did not get to hear what he said, but he mentioned that Savannah and Matt were pregnant while reading the specials. And so I looked at Mark and I said, "What?" Because everybody was jumping up and down, and that's when he told me, they're pregnant.
We had been invited to Denver to a family gathering. Ash was still here in Laramie, so he and I went down together. And for all intents and purposes, I didn't have a clue. And so at dinner that night at this really great Italian restaurant was when I found out. So it was a complete surprise to me. I had no idea.
Here comes the rest of our lives.
She called me. I remember I was sitting at my kitchen table at the Dale Lane house, and I remember just starting to cry because having Alden was the best choice that I could have ever done in my life, and brought me so much joy and love, and I just knew that she was going to have that with her child.
When we were in Vegas for Matt's 30th birthday party, Savannah took me to the side and let me know that she was pregnant, and I was so happy for her. Again, I think I choked up and couldn't really say anything. So maybe I didn't express it at the time, but I was very, very happy for her. I knew that's what she wanted. I also remember thinking, wow, you're sneaky, because she had got through a whole weekend in Vegas with a lot of people having a really good time and having a few drinks, and she didn't, no one knew that she had avoided alcohol all weekend.
I was so fortunate to be invited to be with Matt and Savannah through the birthing process. I got to be there and see Savannah pregnant and see her craving food and, bustling around getting the little bedroom ready for Hayden. The actual morning I will, of course, remember forever. Getting up and knowing that it was time to take Savannah in, and, that within a day or so we were going to have a little baby.
Tried to do it naturally, but it just didn't work out, and so I went in for a C-section, and at about 3 a.m. Sunday morning, Hayden was born. And I was fortunate enough to be able to see her come out by a C-section, and her face, I'll never forget it. It was just so cute. You always wonder what your baby's going to look like, and she was exactly as I had pictured. And I took her a few seconds, but eventually she screamed and cried, and I looked at Savannah and I said, "There's Hayden," and she had a little tear in her eye, and it was really cool. When Savannah got back to the room, I gave her Hayden, and to see her hold her for the first time was really special. You could see that she had already developed this bond with her through the pregnancy, and it was really neat to see her hold her, and I knew instantly that Savannah was going to be a wonderful mom.
Elated. I was feeling elated. It was just great. It's just, there are feelings that are indescribable. That between your birth and her birth, 20 some odd years apart, it's still something that I feel really deeply about, but find impossible to put into words.
And I just couldn't wait to get to the hospital and hold her. And I just remember seeing Savannah, and she looked so calm and beautiful, like nothing like I looked after having Alden. So it was just wonderful.
Savannah looks great every time I see her with Hayden and look at their blog and see the pictures of them and the time that I do get to spend with them. It's obvious that she's a wonderful mother.
I think that Savannah's a wonderful mother. You can tell that Hayden's got a good mom and dad because she's such a happy child.
I got you, baby.
you know, Savannah is so caring and so friendly and so kind. She goes out of her way to do things for other people, and she's always so thoughtful. She's always thinking, you know, what can I do for this person to make them feel better? What can I do to, you know, build on this relationship? She's just wonderful at, you know, relationships with other people, and I think that's why she's so well liked, and that's why she has so many friends, and she's kept her friends all the way back from high school, and you know, I think that's really special that she has those qualities.
I can't believe that she's turning 30, but on the same hand, she's always my baby. She just gets better every year, more beautiful every year, more intelligent, wiser every year.
I always think of Savannah as younger than me, which obviously she still is, but now we're both in our 30s, which seems a long ways from when I was 21 and I couldn't wait for her to turn 21 so that we could go to the bar together. Every time we do see each other, it's really easy. We fall right back into that easy friendship that we've always had. I think we'll be friends forever.
I value Savannah's friendship very, very much. She is one of the people I go to when I need it to me straight.
To me, she's always been 30, and that's not a bad thing. She's always been very motherly. She's always been very caring, mature, ambitious. So, I mean, it's just nothing different to me. It's just an age. So, the only thing different is the amount of gray hair she has on her head.
It's interesting. Life is very interesting. 30 is, in some ways, it's a milestone as a human being. It's a milestone certainly for parents when their children, who are of course no longer children, adults of their own, really become somebody, I think, in a much greater part of their life. I think really starts around the time a person turns 30.
As she turns 30, I think that she just gets, you know, more and more beautiful every year, and it's exciting for me to share my life with her, and I look forward not only to 30 but to 40, 50, 60, and all the new thresholds and life changes and life moments that will happen during our time together. And you know, I'm really excited to spend the rest of my life with her.
Like I've been telling you, forever. Seize that day, seize the moment, and enjoy every little bit of it. Not because something bad might happen, but because something good might happen, and you want to be right there and enjoy every bit of it. The smallest things can be joys.
I feel like we've got a really great foundation. I'm really happy with our life. You know, I feel like I really try and enjoy every day. My mom, growing up, had this saying, "Carpe diem, seize the day." So, you know, yes, there's things that are in the future that I'm looking forward to, weddings that are coming up, or birthdays, or events, but, you know, you have to really enjoy every day for what it is, because something every day happens, and it's, you know, it can be pretty great. You know, you're alive, and you're, you know, enjoying your loved ones and your friends. So you try and, you know, I try to have that motto and really live by that.
Oh, love, so let